I know I run the risk of sounding overly self-serious and yeah, just like I take myself too serious. But honestly, that's why I started this whole thing to begin with, to be serious about music. And so when I started the Darph back 5, 6 years ago, back in 2018, it was supposed to be one last hurrah. I didn't think I'd be able to make music again after having a kid, and so I decided to take it really seriously and put some music out. And what ended up happening really surprised me. People sort of gravitated toward it. There were people who actually enjoyed it. Now, I wouldn't call it like a smashing success or anything, but there were enough people that I knew I wasn't totally terrible, and that was great because I'd finally taken the music seriously for the first time. But I was still holding back, and I had more to say, and I wasn't writing lyrics, and I wasn't, recording my voice because that's just something that I've always been sort of embarrassed of. But that needs to change now. If you're gonna be honest and you're gonna take your art seriously, you have to put it all out there. And as I've come to understand, or sort of, as I've come to learn, the price of admission when it comes to art is embarrassment. It's putting yourself out there and risking embarrassment. And so I probably sound like a cringy, self-serious, almost middle-aged dude who's taking his, DIY homemade art too seriously right now. But there's a lot of people like me, and hopefully that speaks to some people out there. But anyway, this is really what I really wanted to say is, the Darph served its purpose. I was able to sort of hide behind a bit of humor and, like I said, not go all the way with it. I was able to hold back. I held back, and I didn't put everything into it. I put just enough in to where there was plausible deniability about what, if a recording didn't sound perfect, I could say, oh, well, it was just a throwaway, or it's just experimental or something. Or if there's no lyrics, I could just say, well, I got a terrible voice. It's supposed to be instrumental. It's experimental music, Now, I'm still going to do those things. I'm still going to record experimental music. I'm still going to, write songs in much the same way I have been, since I started the Darph. But I'm going to, really put my heart into it. I'm really going to be honest, and I'm gonna put words to the music, and it's going to be scary, and I am. I don't know. I will probably will be humiliated, and I will cringe at myself, and people will cringe at me, and I will cringe at this video like a few days from now. But that's the price of admission, embarrassment. So if you've ever followed me as the Darph, and the music of the Darph, that will still be there. The back catalog is there. You can still buy whatever tapes are left, download whatever songs you like. That'll be there forever. But going forward, I am working on a new EP. Moving forward as Moss, Midori Moss, to be clear. And I would love to go into what that name means, but it's just kind of a fun thing for me. It's kind of a joke, but not in the same kind of way that the Darph was a joke. But yeah, I love the color green. Moss is green, and I like the idea of moss growing places. That's all I'll say for now. But so now the Darph is done. Moss is the project that I am continuing with, and I'm starting a new musical project. This is the new, musical era that comes after the Darph. It's Moss. Think of it like, the difference between Paul McCartney and the Beatles and Paul McCartney solo versus in Wings versus whatever the hell he does nowadays, which is kind of, I don't know, not sure I like it all that much all the time. Anyway, not that I'm anything close to as good as McCartney. Don't want to compare myself to him, but you get the idea. Anyway, so that's all. Do me a favor. Follow me on the socials. Just go to the website, midorimoss.art, and follow me there. Follow me on the socials that are linked there. And hopefully within the next few months, I'll have an EP. Hoping to have, just 4 good songs come out. And then later on, in the depths of winter, or maybe in the springtime, have a full-length album ready to release. And for anyone who's sort of followed me as the Darph up until now, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. And hopefully what we do with Moss is better. And I think it really will be, because it's going to be a lot more honest. So, all right.